You guys know how creation started with God saying, "Let there be light." And there was light. You guys know the story. Then you get to the point where he created Adam and Eve. Then you get to the point where they fell from the Garden of Eden. Then you get to the point where, sin is running rampant. Then you get the flood and all these other little catastrophes here and there. You know, as I spoke about this before. Okay. Now, there is a new system in place right now. And I have little screenshot pictures that I've downloaded. And I'll show you. The New World Order. Forget the H.G. Wells. It's like a cover book, whatever. Now, they've already implemented this. This is already happening via, your cell phone, computers, smart TVs, anything smart that has a GPS tracker to get people used to it. And let me see what's next. This being is the cause of it all. This is supposed to be Lucifer, Satan. I actually had to edit the image because, well, he was kind of, nudish. So I edit the image. God created Satan, and I already told you guys the story behind Satan and his rebellious, prideful nature. And he was cast out of heaven. Now, Satan was somehow able to get a third of the angels to go with him. I don't know how he did that, but he obviously manipulated them pretty good, just like he did with Adam and Eve. So you get to that point where he's on Earth, and now he sees man. And when he seen man created, he hated man. He wanted to be higher than God, and he was just all over the place. He's still all over the place. You can't see this being, but you will. He will not come as a man. He will come as kind of like a possess. He'll possess. Either possess somebody or, I guess, come out in physical form. But I can't see that. I can only imagine that it would be. It would be he would be possessing somebody. It would have to be. Unless somehow he was able to take physical form, which would make no sense. Because these things can no longer make, as far as I know, human form. Or maybe they can. I don't know. That I still have to look into that. But I know people are like, oh, I can see ghosts and this and that. Those are not ghosts, guys. Those are not even devils. Those are demons. Unclean spirits. And when I mean unclean spirits, I'm talking about the Nephilim, the ones I told you about before, the gigantic people that died in the flood, where their souls are not clean. They're unclean spirits. So let's go to the next one. And the reason I pulled this one up was you guys can read it yourself. Revelation 13:7. Revelation 13:2 and Daniel 7:4. Then you got Revelation 13:8. Then you got Revelation 13:16 through 18. One world leader, one world government, one world religion, one world currency. The world currency will be the mark of the beast, as I've already told you guys. All right? Now, I don't have music. I don't believe in putting music into my videos because I find it's distracting and it drowns you out. So So it'll be something like this. It'll be in your right hand or your forehead. Some people get in the multiple hands and one hand, whatever. It's in your body. Okay? Now, you got to avoid this. You will, I don't know how to explain it to you. You'll suffer, basically. If you don't take the mark of the beast, it'll make you suffer. But remember one thing. Jesus suffered for you. Jesus went into the bloody desert and fasted. Okay? He hung, he was beaten, scarred and marred for you, for me, for everybody. He drug himself up a hill. I call it an alleyway because I don't know what else to call it. But anyway, he struggled. He fell. He got up. He had a little bit of help, I'm guessing, from what the narrative is showing. He sat on that cross for you, to save you, because hell was not created for you. It was created for the devil and his angels. But people make that choice to go there because they think it's cool. It is not so cool when you get there. It is hot and it's torment. And I will cover hell another day. Or it could be just a simple mark. Not like this. It's the only thing I could find close related to. It's got nothing on the Catholics, if there are any Catholics watching. It's just the closest related thing that I can find for the mark on the forehead. I don't know what the other one. Oh yeah, here's the biggie. I wasn't gonna do that right away, but anyway, like I said, if you excuse me, I'm sorry, man. I got some issues today. But anyway, if you take the mark of the beast, you will be cast into hell. You will not make it to heaven. Why? Because the marks change your DNA. God tells you not to take the mark of the beast. You can look that up on Google yourself. It'll tell you. Man cannot, with the way the devil system works, it's not right now, but it's getting there. You got Amazon store where you can walk in with, like, say, an account. If you don't, like, it's like if you go into an Amazon store with no account, you can't buy nothing. Okay? You go in with an account, you can buy something. So it's kind of like having the mark. It's getting us set up, getting us ready for this system. Right now, we still have cash, debit, credit, things like that. We got chips in the credit cards and the debit cards now. You know what I mean? Damn it. People messaging me as I'm doing this. I hate that. Should have just put the Wi-Fi off. But anyway. Yeah, so it's almost like the devil's distracting me. So anyway, yeah, so avoid the mark of the beast. You are going to suffer. Remember one thing. Your suffering is a victory in the eyes of God. Your suffering will lead you to that narrow gate, not the wide gate that leads to destruction like everyone's on. Everyone's on a path of destruction. I don't care if you believe that Jesus existed or not. Jesus existed in human form. He was in spiritual form. He became human to save us because he knew. What I don't get is why people don't understand that Satan does not love you. He doesn't care. Why do you think hell was created in the first place? It wasn't for people. It was for the devil. It was for Satan and his angels. But people, their hearts have gotten so dark and hard that that's where they end up. Because they didn't want to believe. And it tells you that in the end times, as we are in now, that man's heart will go wax cold. Wax cold, I mean. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. And reason why I kept on the hell thing for so long is that I want you to understand how serious this is. This is no joke. Please do not spam the comment section with great video. I need you to listen and really listen, because I don't want to die and be like, oh, I could have told you guys this. You guys need to know this now, and I will cover certain things as I go along. But I'm not all doom and gloom. I can do other videos that are not like that, but I think this is important. Okay, guys, I gotta go. Peace.